What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CUBREACTS as we continue to explore the latest new musical flavor worldwide. We are back inside the building once again for another very interesting remix. This one is very interesting indeed, to be honest with you. We see Stormzy Hide and Seek, an official remix from Rema, has now been uploaded. Really, really interesting. Didn't see this one coming. I know the original does feature, I think it's l.a.x, Ayana, and Tenny in doing sort of backing vocal work and things like that, so this should be really interesting seeing how Rema then spins this, because really this is approaching an all-star Afrobeats tune anyway, so this should be really fun to check out. As always, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, of course, turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all that good stuff. Without further ado, let's jump right into this one. Let's go. So it's already jumped up. And it's Lift Keys on Producky.
Oh girl, you're shining. Know you're my diamond. You need reminding. This moment of timing when your soul needs aligning. It's me you confiding.
This is a really cool way to remix a tune. And again, this is it's a weird tune from Stormzy because it kind of hit. There wasn't a mad campaign about it beforehand, but it's so catchy that it's gone on to do pretty well. Really, really nice hearing how Kelpie's kind of taken the instrumental and gone, okay, I'm going to take those chords, I'm going to take those kind of bass elements and morph them into something that has a lot of flavor and a lot of power behind it. This is sounding great, man. I think Rema's going to have an absolute field day with this as a composition.
Seeking and hiding, yeah, nowhere to find me, babe.
Go, who's knocking at my door? You don't need to call me, just come through. I don't really like to see your pretty face blue. Tell me what Remy boy do. All the money and the world you wish still can't make you happy. Yeah, me know that time get spooky. Man, like me make it groovy. I know your lingua. When you need the sugar, you give me signal. You get the keys.
I mean, the mad thing about this is you could almost say that this is a new tune and they've just sampled the hook. You could literally say that because of how different this actually is. This feels just like a Rema tune, to be honest with you. Really nice use of a big kind of very heavily structured instrumental. Lots of bass going on, lots of just sweeping textures in the backdrop. A huge kind of sense of rhythm going on with those drums as well. And then on top of that, Rema's just providing so much energy with his vocal. This is really cool, man. Just as an overall remake, this is really cool.
Every day I see it was like the first time. I can't comprehend his feelings.
Oh girl, you're shining. You know you're my diamond. You need reminding. This moment of timing when your soul needs aligning. It's me you confiding.
I love hearing that hook, man. Hearing that hook over this sort of drum style says that there are so many UK tunes that could get flipped like this. There's such a big thing in UK music at the moment in R&B tunes getting flipped into either drill or garage tunes. I would love to see a load of UK R&B tunes or just UK rap tunes get flipped that have catchy hooks into rollers like this in a more sort of Afrobeat-centric space. I think there's such a big kind of untapped market of potential there. It's literally down to the labels to go, yep, let's use this, let's authorize this, let's do that. I think there is such an untapped market of potential here. This could be the start of something crazy if you think about it.
Find me, babe.
Let me search now, take your shoes off, put your purse down. How you gonna tell me that it's never gonna work now? Type of shit to make me put a verse down. Worse now, cause we made our bed and got a lay in it.
It's so cool hearing Stormzy over this sort of tempo as well, man. Like, it's not something you hear every day. Stormzy obviously has a sort of 140 background. He's then transitioned very smoothly into a much more sort of rap-centric approach, especially that sort of big halftime, almost 50 Cent style. that sort of thing. He's moved into that realm really nicely. But hearing him over this, which I'm assuming is around sort of like 110, 115 sort of BPM, it's really cool just hearing how much he's thriving in this zone. Of course, he hasn't re-recorded this. This is the same vocal edited, but it's nice to hear how good his vocal sounds at this range.
It wasn't hard for me, but every day it is. Heartbreak, such a dark place, but we stay in it. What I'm saying is exactly what I say is I found you. I feel your presence when I'm not around you. Queen in your city, they need to crown you. Holy water, baby, let me drown you. Fire and water, I gotta allow you. Burn out, then reappear. Light still guiding you home, you know I'm there. And rest assured, if you ever needed help or just need a place to hide, no, I'll keep it to myself, work.
Oh girl, you're shining. You know you're my diamond. You need reminding.
This is gonna get absolute pelters in the club. Like this is gonna cause a ruckus. Like there's no getting away from it. If you're in a dance situation and you want to play like a moody R&B tune, but the vibe ain't quite right, this is what you play. And I love the fact from a DJ's perspective, I'm already thinking about how many times I could now play a Stormzy tune that is a bit sad for the club, but you put it in this environment, people are going to be throwing their drinks in the air and stuff, and it just has almost a celebratory feel about it rather than the more melancholy feel of the original. That's what a great remix is. It gives you another alternative situation to play the tune. That's what a great remix is to me.
This moment of timing when your soul needs aligning. It's me you confiding, seeking and hiding, nowhere to find me. Nowhere to find me.
Just transitionally, this has been great. You've got to give a lot of props to Kel-P on this, just for allowing the tune to bubble and grow and mesh and move and just allowing it to take its own course. He hasn't forced it into a box, he's just taken elements and gone grow. And this is where they've ended up. I think this is a really cool piece of remix production, man. Really, really cool from Kel-P. I love the fact that Rema isn't over it all the way through either. I like the fact they have kind of kept it so, no, it's a Rema remix, but it's still the original tune, which is very much not what it sounded like at the beginning. This is great. Oh, the TikToks are going to be never ending. So cool, man. Hearing those Rema vocals slowly creeping back in, the use of the violin as well. Beautifully done. Really, really clean, man. Loving this so far. We'll let this run through to the end and then give it our final breakdown. But I've got to say, Kel-P has smashed it. Rema's vocals are perfect for this. Well done, all around. Well done. Beautiful stuff. The sounds of Rema alongside Kel-P on production for the official remix of Hide and Seek from Stormzy. There is an FLO remix of this as well, but this is sounding great. I think this is exactly what the remix for this needed to be. There's not too much to talk about, really. Kel-P's instrumental structure giving it a much more sort of dance floor-laden bounce. You then have Rema's vocals over the top of it, just giving it this, again, shimmering feel. Really nice use of that original Stormzy vocal just to kind of pull the tune back together. And the outro, you just get to hear the majesty of Kel-P's production talent, man. Really, really cool. Not Kel-P. Why do I keep saying Kel-P? It's Lift Keys. I keep saying Kel-P, and I know it isn't. It's Lift Keys. My bad. I'm sorry. That's literally just a slip of the tongue from me. My apologies. I know it's Lift Keys. I know you're going to grill me in the comments, but I know it's Lift Keys. If you watch through to the end, which you always should do, my apologies. But there we go. I hope you have enjoyed this as a reaction despite that. And if you have, do make sure you're getting involved by hitting the subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. And we shall see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CUBREACTS TV. Stay locked.